Hello everyone. Guys, I've seen my friends struggling during their Salesforce interview that from where to start, what all topics to prepare, how can they proceed step by step from low to high difficulty level questions, etc. And I found them completely messed up in such situations. I'm sure we too some or the other times face similar situation during our interviews. So, here I am with a complete roadmap, or you can say a step by step guide to get yourself confidently prepared with all the Salesforce topics for the interview. So, let's dive in. This is the overview of the topics which we see step by step in the upcoming slides. Basically, these are the base level topics which everyone appearing for the Salesforce interview should know. The questions may vary as per the experience and the knowledge you show. Now let's proceed with the first slide. Now, the very first question you should be ready with is what is cloud-based CRM? So, Salesforce is a cloud-based platform which is based on a multi-tenant environment where you need not manage anything, not the service, not the sales, and not also the database. Everything is ready for you. The project which gets ready in 6 months or a year in .NET can be completed just in a month in Salesforce. So this is what a Salesforce CRM is. Now, be ready for the types of cloud services: software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. Next, you must know and be able to define objects, fields, custom and standard objects, and the basic set of objects used in sales, service, marketing, and community cloud. Meaning you should have an idea about these things. Next, be ready with concepts in profiles, permission sets, and its difference. Then the types of relationships like lookup, master detail, many to many, junction object, and their differences, and the questions like how many master detail relationships can be there on one object, and similar questions was lookup as well. Next, you should know what are record types, validation rules, compact layout, page layout, roll-up summary, formula field, likewise. Any interview, whether it is a fresher level or experienced level, cannot be completed without a question on security model. If you want to know in depth about security model, find the link in the description where you will learn about security model in detail. Prepare well for object level, field level, and record level security. Do not skip the report and dashboard topics like the security model. Here also the interviewer can give a scenario and ask you to resolve the conflicts in the scenario. Joint report, bucket field, dynamic dashboard are few more topics you should be ready with. Duplicate rules and matching rules are not the part of the reports and dashboard, but they are different important topics that you should be aware of. Next important topic is custom metadata and custom settings. Be prepared with these concepts along with the differences and the way or the reason for which it is implemented. A very important question. Although flows have been replaced, or flows has replaced workflow rules and process builder, but you should have the basic idea about the two because still the systems or the projects which are older and based on configuration majorly built on workflow and process builder, so you should have an idea about it. Prepare well for flows and its types. Also practice few scenarios from flow. Approval processes is very important topic. Practice how and why it is implemented. Again, order of execution of Salesforce is the favorite question of the interviewer. So understand and try to elaborate the steps. Again, it's not important to cover each and every order sequentially, but you should have the idea and logically should be able to connect and explain the order. Practice SOQL queries well, and you must know the governor limits and the error you encountered in your project due to hitting governor limits. Also, you should know the data management tools like Salesforce Inspector, Data Loader, Workbench, etc. with the limitations or pros and cons of each of them. Next, practice writing Apex triggers very well. In every interview nowadays they ask to write a trigger. Again, you must know trigger events, context variables, recursive trigger, etc. Collections is also important question where list, set and maps can be asked. You should be able to explain and differentiate what is synchronous and asynchronous epics, future method, and practice writing test classes, batch classes, its syntax, important methods, and you should know the best practices to be followed for triggers, batch classes, test classes. Also, you should have the basic idea about deployment tools like Flossom, Copado, Git, ChangeSet. Nowadays, Salesforce is incomplete without LWC. So, if you want to prepare for the important topics in LWC, then you should be ready with decorators, lifecycle hooks, parent-child and child-to-parent calling, wide imperative apex methods, Aura and LWC difference, like why you prefer LWC over Aura. This is what about LWC. Now regarding integration, in depth it can be anything, but based on your experience in integration, but otherwise you should be ready with types of web services, REST, SOAP and their methods at least. So that's all for now. I hope this video will be helpful for you to prepare well for interviews, stepwise or sequentially we can say. All the best. Take care.